Pointer Nation.
And welcome back to Pointer Pack News. I'm Blaine.
And I'm Macy. We've got a great show for you today filled with school spirit, culture, this week's birthdays, and some exciting events happening around campus. Senate has been working very hard to make this school year one to remember.
Hey Pointers, VBHS wouldn't be the same without our Student Senate. We're here to talk about what they do around the school to make it a whole. Here's Mr. Turman and Ms. Rogers to answer our question.
Mr. Turman, what are the main goals for Student Senate this year?
So our main goals, we kind of have the big three, I would call them: pep rallies, written rallies, and homecoming week. So we're trying to really get engagement with those big three. So have fun pep rallies, have people engaged in the written rally, and then have a big turnout for homecoming, like we did with the dance, which was a big success.
Mrs. Rogers, can you describe your role as a sponsor for Student Senate?
Yes, so our main role as Student Senate sponsor is to facilitate about 120 to 130 kids. We have sophomores, juniors, and seniors. We expanded pretty significantly this year, so we're managing those conversations that the kids are having concerning ideas for pep rallies, for homecoming, and we're doing our best to carry out their ideas efficiently and cost effectively.
Thank you.
Preston P. and Gracie have this week's activity highlights.
Hello Pointers, Preston P. here. I would like to dedicate this segment towards highlighting the absolutely fantastic things happening around the Van Buren High School. And today, Gracie and I are congratulating the Van Buren High School band and dance team on their achievements. Woohoo!
I'm Gracie Tipton and I'm here with Brady Howard, VBHS band member. So Brady, what was your favorite part of state?
I think my favorite part of state was being able to come together and put a whole performance on the field and perform really well and do really solid.
That's awesome. How do you think practicing so much gave y'all an advantage over other teams?
I think practicing so much really just drilled it into our head what our drill sets we need to hit and how many steps we need to take, and all the band choreo and all that just gave us a little bit of an edge on our.
That's awesome. What did this achievement teach y'all?
I really think it taught us dedication and hard work because as marching band we practice a lot, and I think that it really just taught us to stick to something and work our hardest.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hello Pointers, I'm Preston P. and I'm here with Carrington Brady. Now, Carrington, could you tell me, what does this achievement mean to the dance team?
Well, it really just lit a fire and inspired us all to perform even better than we've been doing this season and to come back at state and do our absolute best and win and work hard.
Now that's great. Now, could you tell me, how would you describe the performance of the dance team?
It was our best runs, kick and jazz were definitely the cleanest, and palm could have been better, but we're working harder and harder every single day, and they're going to get even better. So,
Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
I'm Gracie.
I'm Cadence.
And I'm Dayton.
And we're about to give us more teachers.
I'm pretty sure I had a mild heart attack.
More, do you have anything to say?
Thank you to everyone who voted for me. And I will not be bringing you cookies or any type of bribe.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Moore.
It's finally November, so we have a lot of birthdays to celebrate. On Saturday, Marissa McKimmons and Melvin Soto celebrated their birthday. On Sunday, Colton Purdy, Caleb Cole, and Kyle Byford. On Monday, Corrine Ball, Lauren Thornhill, and Allie Rundle, as well as Coach Haynes. On Tuesday, Megan Hinkey, Hallie Laura, Miracle Ridenoir, and Soreen Meek.
On Wednesday, Ty Eastridge and Keela Tishner. On Thursday, Chrislyn Walker and Elizabeth Bibbs. Friday, Lily Thomas, Ethan, and Emily Kimsey celebrated their birthday. Now back to the pack.
There's always something fun happening around the campus. Now let's head over to sports for the latest updates from our Pointer athletes.
Welcome back to another segment of VBHS Sports. Wednesday, our swim team traveled to Springdale for our varsity swim meet.
Co-ed cross-country team travels to Hot Springs to compete in a 5A state meet.
The green and white basketball games start tomorrow to kick off the basketball season. First game start at 9 a.m.
Tomorrow, wrestling travels to Rogers for the preseason Mountie Open.
The football team travels to Springdale to play Shiloh Christian for the final game of the regular season. Kickoff at 7 p.m.
The 13-20 basketball tournament that was supposed to happen this week has been postponed to a later date.
The tournament will be postponed until summer, so stay tuned for more updates. Now back to the facts. Up next, we're learning about a very special cultural tradition.
Here's Brenna to share more about the Day of the Dead and how it's been recognized right here in our own school.
Recently, in Mr. Ordonez's class, they have been recognizing the Day of the Dead. Last week, they created a traditional craft known as God's Eye. God's Eye is a spiritual and symbolic object made by weaving colorful yarn on a wooden cross, symbolizing the ability to see and understand things unknown to the physical eye, and can be used for protection and prayer.
Before we wrap up, let's see what the weather looks like this week.
Here's our weatherman, Noah, with the forecast.
Thanks, Macy. Welcome back to another Pointer Pack weather forecast. It's been a great week with cool mornings and pleasant afternoons. A cold front arrives this weekend, bringing cold temperatures for your Sunday morning. Friday looks amazing with a high of 78 and a low of 46. Saturday looks pleasant with a high of 77 and a low of 46. Sunday looks really cold with highs near 49 and lows in the 20s. That's your Pointer Pack weather forecast. We've got flurries for Sunday morning. I'm Weatherman Noah. Back to the pack.
Hello, children. This is your tea time with me, Preston P. And here is what I have to say about today. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. If you want to get moving later, you better start walking now. I bid thee adieu, Pointer Nation, and have a swell day.
That's it for this week's episode of Pointer Pack News.
Make sure to tune in next time for more updates, stories, and student highlights.
Till then, wear your seatbelts
Drink some water.
and tell someone you love them.
Have a great weekend, Pointers.